Hey there, Final Neuron, aka Jim, back for another episode of Ogre Battle 64. So, last time we cleared the second stage, and I looked around. There weren't really any neutral monsters that were worth picking up last time. That probably won't be the case this time around after we clear this map, Crandall Canyon. We should be able to get some nice stuff after this is cleared. But for now, we'll just jump right into the mission. First assignment. Is that really his first assignment, though? Uh-oh. Gotta do another voice. So she's going to be a very recurring character. I've got to figure out something that won't kill me to do it and doesn't sound exactly like Prince Yumel. I hear there's a guy named Isom here. No, it can't be you. You're the one, am I correct? And you are? My troops and I have been assigned to your battalion, effective immediately. My name is Leia Silvis. Nice to meet you. The only Leia that I've ever accepted as Leia other than Leia. Oh dear.
What, a female? So you're the Silvis everybody's talking about. Watch out, Isom. She may look cute, but from what I've heard, she's quite, let's just say she's difficult to handle. Excuse me, who's cute?
I hope you're not as dumb as you look.
What did you just say?
You got a problem?
For crying out loud. By the way, Isom, why don't you give this company a name? We are now an official battalion of the Southern Division. We need a name to distinguish ourselves, eh?
I mean, Blue Knights is about as dumb and generic sounding as it comes. We're the Blue Knights. Remember the name. Blue Knights. Okay, so we are the House of Dragons. Except I didn't have room for that, so we're just House Dragon. It's kind of like a house cat, except it's bigger. Sheds massive amounts of armor grade scales every once in a while.
House Dragon. Not bad at all.
And yes, you can literally put anything you want in there to make him say, not bad at all, in response.
We must strive to do our best and be true to our name.
True to our name? House Dragon? Oh boy, it's another briefing. As the game goes on, he actually starts giving you decent intelligence in these briefings.
Let's get started. In this operation, our headquarters will be the town of Baldera. Our destination is Fort Tuatha, located a day northwest of headquarters. Our objective is to liberate the fort from the rebels. There are two possible routes you can take to get there. One through Mauvais and one through Kiefer. Kiefer Sutherland. If you go through Kiefer, you only have 24 hours to liberate the city. According to our reconnaissance, troops were dispatched to both routes. So we should divide our troops and destroy the troops on both routes.
No, that's not what we should do.
If you clear both paths, the rest of the operation will go smoothly. If you liberate every city and destroy all of the enemy, the rest of the operation will go smoothly. This is the wisdom only gleaned from decades of life experience. Regroup your troops and attack Fort Tuatha with your full force. That's probably the best.
Or you could attack one side with your full force. I'm not saying
I'm just saying. To quote a famous music artist. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Then shall we go? So we get Leia and her unit. And her unit is 3 Valkyrie and I think some soldiers. So for her to be a full-fledged fighting group, she's going to need a little bit of help. Oh, no, she has 2 Amazons, which is actually great because we needed more females. Actually, she brought in 5 all at once. Thanks a lot, Leia. So the first thing we're going to do is take away almost half of your squad. This girl power squad that you've got going on. We're going to take away half of it, and we're going to get some testosterone in there. There we go. Now we've got a fighting group, and all it took was some guys added to the mix. We'll do that to shield Leia. Yes, this does leave one of the backliners vulnerable, but you can cycle them between fights. The footmen still do a pretty good job of blocking for them. Okay, so there we go. Everybody's balanced out. A couple of the units like this one and these 2 over here, they don't quite cover the entire backline. Move her in the back. But that's fine. Like we said, we can cycle them to share damage, and it makes them pretty effective at fighting. So there we go. Okay, so we've got everybody dispatched, and we're going to do the strategy that we've been doing up until now, which is we'll send a basically positively aligned group in this direction towards Kiefer, together with a basically negatively aligned unit, and the same in this other direction. Kiefer has a morale of, what was it, 28? Very low. Very low. You have to be below average to liberate. And this one's just a little below average. So most people will be able to liberate that. Movei. Let's take, you know what? Let's take Woody. Let's give him a serious fight. Up until now, he hasn't been able to really put in a serious fight. And we just got Leia. Let's go ahead and let her get a little bit of action in, going that way. Okay, we see a unit over here. Wyatt. Wyatt is on the neutral end. Excuse me, on the negative end, on the chaotic end, and he has a Griffin that's neutral. So probably we want a positive aligned group to go after him. Surely we'll fit that. We'll let her take the fight. We've got Leia headed north, so let's send Linus together with him. And then if we need to, we can send another unit either direction as backup. We haven't really put our main character into a fight yet. Let's send him up this way. And then let's take Dio's newly minted group and send him that way. And that leaves us with just Rebecca sitting on the headquarters. Alright, this unit. This is a Dragon Tamer. Yeah. This class is Dragon Tamer. She's neutral. The ninjas are negative. But we'll let Leia go ahead and hit that group. Any second now, we should start. Aha. There it is. Their actual attack force is coming in now. So he's basically chaotic and he's basically neutral. It'll be pretty easy to knock that group out. Their leader's right out there in the front after all. So we'll take Shirley. We'll sick her on that unit. And here's their incoming force. Very negative aligned. It would be great if we could get Leia in there to hit that. She should have plenty of time to hit this group right here. Take the city. And then still heal up for the next fight. On this western side, we need to be a little more careful. Shirley needs to hit this group and then that group, so everybody else needs to hold back. On the eastern side, we're doing pretty good. We're pretty much just going to march straight in. We don't have to split our direction at all. Leader. Zap. So Valkyrie get pretty average stat growth. They grow across both physical and mental stats.
about the same. It's not a bad progression for stat growth, except if you want them to do magic. They end up being versatile, put it that way. And because they're all lightning aligned in the beginning, they actually end up being able to combo fairly early in the game. Okay, so we got close enough, and this beast man is coming off of his town. We won't really see action over there until Leia has pretty much decided the eastern front. The leader should go down quickly this time. Too bad. So now we'll switch to targeting weakest to hopefully polish off the individuals as fast as possible. Might be able to get that ninja this time too. That would be great. Yeah, killing ninjas makes you a good person. Remember that. If you see a ninja, kill them. Killing ninjas makes you a good person. How are they headed for a stronghold? They don't even have a leader. Yeah, that's more like it. Oh no. What will the outcome be? Oh, okay. I guess I won. Meanwhile, at the eastern front... Actually, let's go ahead and get Dio and Woody moving. In case they need to serve as backup. Woody. Woody's actually going to do the liberate. We are targeting leader. So that poor baby dragon has to take 3 golem hits this time. Especially early game, golems are beasts. They have really high physical defense. They have decent attack. And they have 3 attacks. It's pretty good. So we should win this. Good job, baby dragon. Good. Who's a good baby dragon? Who's a good baby dragon? Shirley is going to be in the sauce. I just created that phrase. She's going to be in the sauce for a little bit. You still targeting leader? Yes, you are. It's not going to make that much difference, except the people on the left might target the griffin. I want them to knock out the leader. Yeah. That baby dragon. Dragons do have a good propensity for blocking attacks. Completely neutralizing them. So that's part of what makes their defense so good. That's a win. And you people are not getting back there to heal. Shirley is going to take care of you. Let's see what they have to say in Mauvais. The rebels started as a bunch of roughnecks, but a guy named Frederick got them organized. I don't want war. The only people that want war are the people that are going to get the spoils. As it turns out, Shirley is our battle beast this time. She's the one going and taking all the fights. Golems they're not, I don't want to say they're weak, the magic attacks, but they are like much more vulnerable to them than they are to, ow, good job. That's a good baby dragon. They're much more vulnerable to magic attacks than physical attacks, because they're not vulnerable to physical attack. That baby dragon has done a great job of tanking. There goes 1, and there goes 2. Hungry, hungry dragons. So we've got this wizard coming in. We wanted Leia to go after her. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take advantage of the fact that Valkyrie have decent physical stats. We're going to turn them into a physical damage oriented group. Why? Because this group can't handle physical damage at all. It does mean the footmen are going to be tanking some magic though, so that's not great. And the footmen are only going to get 1 attack, but the attacks from the Valkyrie are going to be much more effective. So we come out ahead this way. Here we go, the big moment. The one that changes oh, that was anticlimactic. Meanwhile, down at Woody's end of the battle,
This is an entrance to Crennel Canyon. South of here, the valley deepens. The other end is Zenobia. That's another country. So the leftovers here is a golem. And the golem will be in the back row. I say we send Dio. Let him get blooded. So we've completely captured our side of the river. Nothing left to worry about there. We can go ahead and advance her up here rather than leave her uselessly in the back. Actually, move her to the west. She's got some recovering to do. Our baby dragon deserves his rest. It's well earned. Woody didn't even take a fight, so we'll send him up to scout the bridge here. And worms do good damage on the barrens type of land here, so we can actually sit him here just off of the road as a kind of a, not exactly an ambush, but to intercept incoming enemies, and he'll get a terrain advantage off of that. I'm not doing a lot of damage, but I'm doing enough damage. Attacking enemies from the right angle makes a big difference. So let's see, on this side, neither Isom nor Linus have taken a fight over here. Let's send Isom up to check out what's across the river here. Well, we've got this dude, Malcolm. Chaotic, soldiers, chaotic. That's a really weak unit. Really, really weak. Let's go ahead and have him poke across the river a little bit. See what else is there. So he's coming after me. Turn around. About face. There we go. Let's send him across the river and see what happens. We've got this knight up here. Rahat has a green dragon. Wow, an earth dragon. Shirley's healed up, so let's go. Go straight in after that wizard. In fact, I may just doom train that left side. Well, this is a really low alignment one too. We'll try to get Woody to capture that. And for this side, yeah, Linus finally gets to do a fight. She finally gets to fight a fight. Carnot is middling, so anybody can liberate that. So I made fun of Hugo's strategy of sending units up both sides of the fight, of the battlefield. But I guess I ended up doing what he said after all, after making fun of him. Don't think you can keep us down. We will not succumb for our kingdom, for our freedom. You have a king. You're not that free. He talks tough. He's not ready for a fight. It's nice to have ideas and all, but it's also important to be able to do anything at all about them. You're too old to be an idealistic fool. You're just a fool. And Shirley. How many fights has she taken this time? She took out the 2 units in the south. She's going to take out this one. Well, she'll probably do 3 or 4 enemy units by herself this time. They might get away. Okay, stupidly, the dude is headed back down in this direction. He could have headed to the headquarters and, healed and come back out, but he decided on the verge of death that he was going to come back out here and fight me? Or, not fight me at all, really? Woody liberated the stronghold Bulum. Oh, and it looks like that triggers the Valkyrie to come down this way. Linus finally gets to take a fight. The first time she's had a real fight since I reformed her as basically a soldier ferrying group. So we're taking the dragon with our feet, and we're going to try to blast the knight down with our 2 backliners that can reach him. And maybe 1 footman if he'll obey orders. There he goes. So I think we can get the leader. I think we can get him. Can I get 7 damage out of a footman? No. I'd really like to send Linus just to grab the city. But that could be really weird. You know what? We'll do it. Oh, the Valkyrie went this way instead. Okay, good. So he's running and trying to get away. Now he's set his... You see the little speech bubble that says that's a stronghold.
So he's trying to head to the nearest stronghold his side holds, which there's only one of those. We're going to go ahead and hit him to try to finish him off. Otherwise, he'll get over here and just be a pain in our butt if he heals up and comes after us. So here's one of the reasons why dragons are cool in this game. In the back line, they do a breath attack, and it splashes. It wasn't strong, but as they develop further, it gets stronger and stronger. So, yeah, well, we'll see how our dragons turn out, but I have some fantastic expectations. So Woody liberated the stronghold over here. Everyone is suffering. We hate it, but nothing can be done. Maybe someday the aristocrats will quit meddling with our lives. Oh, you sweet, naive woman. We don't even have aristocrats, and they still won't stop meddling with our lives. So we just got to deal with this Valkyrie. The angle that she's coming in at is really awkward. No matter how we fight her, she's going to push back towards the enemy headquarters. And she's going to make it very difficult for us to completely finish her. Yay! Go, my minions! Find me treasure. Find me treasure and bring it home. Because of the curve of the road, I might actually be able to take a really good fight against her and push her away from the stronghold. But no, it looks like she's just going to die here. That's good too. So here's the boss. Effeminate. Her name is Effeminate. Right. She's a boss. She's fully exposed. She has okay defense and such. She's level 5, which is not that high level. A Doom Train really easily deals with her. Later on in the game, there are some enemies that absolutely pound you with damage. And the only advantage that you have is that the AI just sends units towards you. They don't really have a lot of tactical movement. Alright, stacked up. Here we go. I'm glad you could join us on this special day. I believe you belong to the Southern Division. We were brought together by Sir Frederick Raskin to guide this kingdom in the right direction. From this day on, we will be known as the Palatinian Revolutionary Army. Revolutionary Army? That never ends well. That is correct. The time is over for the royal family, the nobles, and the upper class to live comfortably. It is now our turn. We're going to take Bill Gates' house and divide it 330 million different ways. Because that's practical. So you resort to violence? You involve innocent people in your dispute? Don't you think there are more peaceful approaches? It is for the revolution. Sacrifices must be made. Besides, no person is unaffected. They just feign ignorance. My apologies for wasting precious time. Now, would you mind if I kill you? Maybe take a deep breath first? I'm not feeling all that intimidated. She's the Grandma Valkyrie. The bloodthirsty Grandma Valkyrie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, Isom, how about you do us the honor here and end this? You have a pure, noble heart. Be careful. Do not be discouraged. Be true to your heart. So melodramatic. People don't actually die just as they're uttering their last words. They tend to lose consciousness first. Believe it or not. 6 child soldiers and a Balder spear. Great. Well, that's wonderful.
Isom, we have new orders. Actually, there are two of them. The first is to escort Prince Yumel through Milesia to the northwest, and the second is to go south and sweep the Zenobian border of the Revolutionary Army. In both cases, we're going alone.
How can you escort the prince alone?
Everyone else has their hands full. What's the matter, Isom?
They formed the Revolutionary Army because they were dissatisfied with their treatment, right? Is their discontent, is their anger that strong? So strong that they risk their own lives?
To tell you the truth, I believe so. I knew they weren't satisfied with their current status, but I didn't expect that it would turn out like this.
So, you have a choice of which scenario to go to next. If you go up here to where the prince is, you lose a little bit of reputation. If you go down here to the border first, you don't lose reputation. And the reputation hit is like 10, from what I've read. That's anywhere from 5 to 10 cities of liberating that it will cost you. So that's actually quite a lot. We're going to call it there this time. And I'll quickly go over the units and see if there's anything extra to be gotten out of them. But that's it. We ended up following Hugo's advice after all, I guess. Whatever. It turned out all right. And I'll see you next time.